Within each of us is a core of strength, and so many of us, through however we grew up, or through life experiences, or decades of challenges and pain that we haven't healed, have learned to become extremely self-critical. But we always have free will. We can always heal. We can always learn another way. We can always choose a different and better and healthier thought. So that in this video, what we're going to do is some tapping to help silence the inner critic. Please check out the description below for other resources I have on tapping if you are new to it. Also, as we're going along, if I say anything that isn't true for you, because this is general, please insert a statement that does apply to your situation. Otherwise, get your tapping hands out and let's begin. Tapping on the side of the hand. Even though I learned to be really critical of myself, I learned to come down on myself. I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Tapping through the points. I learned to be really hard on myself. I learned to tear myself to pieces. People say that we are our own worst critic. And boy, I sure am. Most of the time, I don't even realize that I'm doing it. I don't even notice that I'm being hard on myself. Isn't that what I should do? Shouldn't I be hard on myself? Isn't that how I will become better? This is what I learned. I learned that I needed to please others. I learned that I needed to be perfect. I learned that no matter what, I had to get everything right all the time. And there was no room for error. There was no room for mistakes. Other people could make mistakes, but not me. I feel like I have to be perfect. And it's so much pressure. And if I make a mistake, I beat myself up. If I say or do the wrong thing, I beat myself up. And I feel like I'm bad. I feel like I deserve that punishment. And so I've become really, really good at criticizing myself. I've become really good at being a judge of myself. And so I can look at, where has this gotten me? It makes me feel worse about myself. I feel even lower. And my self-esteem takes a dive. And I spiral downwards into more negative thinking. And I sit in this place of lack. And it just grows and grows and gets out of control. And I feel like I'm not enough and I'm worthless. There it is, there it is. This is where criticizing myself has gotten me. I am looking at the results in the face. I am seeing these results for what they are. They are simply perpetuating the negative messages that I once learned. They're keeping alive the past that is not serving me. They're keeping me from rising up to my fullest potential. It's keeping me from realizing how much good I have within me and how much I have to offer myself and the world. It's not my job to please everyone. It's not my job to be perfect. It's not my job to get everyone's approval by acting perfectly. And I don't need to be so concerned with what other people think of me, with what they think of me if I make a mistake. If my life's path isn't what it's supposed to be, or if I say or do the wrong thing at the wrong time, I deserve to be loved because I'm imperfect. And I let go of caring so much about what others think of me. I let go of punishing myself with criticism. I let go of that old behavior pattern that I have been doing for years. I realize that I can manage these critical feelings. That is within my power to do. It is within my power to manage these critical thoughts. I see the thoughts and feelings for what they are. They're just thoughts. They're just feelings. And they are not facts. They do not have to define me. They do not have to create my reality. And instead, I reach for thoughts that empower me. Every time I criticize myself, I am criticizing my inner child. She's been already criticized enough. I'm going to love that inner child within me by giving her the compassion she never received. When I love my inner child, the rest of me radiates light. When I am kind to myself, my inner child heals. I choose thoughts that empower me and make me feel good and uplifted. This is how I can love myself. And I am doing that right now. I put aside that inner critic. I put aside the old way. I let go of the past. The painful lessons that taught me I should criticize myself. It's all over with and it's all in the past. And now I'm doing something different. something that feels so much better. A way that makes me feel lighter and strong. Because I am strong. And I let that strength radiate out of me. It has always been there. And I align with that strength right now. And I love and accept myself. Okay. Take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Remember, we can let go of the past pain, the past trauma, and we can reach for thoughts and feelings that help us to feel like the strong and empowered warriors of light that we are, and that is inside of you. So keep redirecting your focus to that source, not on the old, not on the negative, not on the critical that comes from lack and says you're not enough, because that is not true. Thank you so much for being here, for coming along on this journey and doing this important work on yourself. Take good care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video.